this
Okay.
is for the big go-getters out there, the type A's that are never happy with themselves. Maybe I see that in my daughter sometimes. She's
Mhm.
she's doing wonderful, and yet she just beats herself up so hard. And
It's so funny you say that because I kind of had a similar conversation with my baby girl.
Mhm,
And I was sharing with her that it's okay to choose you.
mhm,
She had a situation. She called me. She was pretty upset. They had an active shooter
ooh,
at the fair in Dallas,
right,
and she was there, her and a friend. And if she's listening, I'm sorry, but I think it's very appropriate to share. They were there. And so there was going to be her and a friend, and it was going to be a couple other friends that went, but she went and the friend. And then, of course, the active shooter situation took. So they had everybody exiting and they're trying to get to their vehicles, and people are screaming and running. And this other friend that chose to go with other friends called them and said, "Can you pick us up?" Because they left out, but they rode the train there. And she said, "No, I'm trying because it's going to take them back
mhm,
versus taking them forward." Well, this other friend got upset with her, and she was feeling conflicted in her emotions for choosing to get to safety versus going back and pick up. And I said, you have to choose yourself. I
mhm,
said, you've never been in a situation where there is an active shooter. You made the right call to go and get yourself to safety. You
mhm,
could have ran back in to a situation that none of y'all would have been able to get out of. I
mhm,
said, so you can't allow other people to make your decisions when you knew that it was coming from a good place, make you feel bad about your decisions.
right,
So I just kind of had to throw that in because sometime in trying to do the right thing, we
mhm,
second guess ourselves because we're choosing what's right for us in the moment.
yeah, yeah, true, yeah, that's a very good
Yeah.
example of that.
Yeah.
She
Does that
did the
make
right
sense?
thing.
It
She did
does,
the right.
it does.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
put yourself in harm's way. It's sometimes always choosing to do the right thing and giving your 100% actually does put you in harm's way somehow. And
Yes.
so you just always have to sit back and evaluate what is best for
For
you.
you.
I tell my daughter too, it's like, really, if you can just say you're doing the best you can, that
Mhm.
is all that matters. It's not, whether it's perfectly done or the right thing or the wrong thing, or, just always face every situation with, I am doing ask yourself, am I doing the best I can? And if your answer is yes, then fine, let it be. If it's no, well, then just evaluate it. Don't use that against yourself and
Right.
with that negative, talk and that negative feedback. Just use it as a learning, as a
And
something to learn about yourself, what you
And I
can.
think the big thing here, if I can give any piece of that to someone else, don't allow someone else to weaponize you when you know that you are making a decision that's best for you in the
Right,
moment,
right,
and there is no malice intent.
right.
Sometimes people bring their own brokenness to you, and they want to leave their crap in your lap, and
Absolutely.
to kind of play on your emotions. It's okay to choose you. And that's what I like to talk to my younger self. And I like to talk to younger people. It's okay, and older. It's okay to choose you. And you're not being selfish. You're just choosing you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true.
I always say my dad used to tell me, people will do things for them, not to you. And so
Hmm.
to flip that around, if
Right.
your friend, your daughter, if she needs to have this conversation with her friend, she can say, I didn't do that to you. I didn't leave you. I left for me. So
Right.
Yes.
to help
Right.
her friend understand it wasn't something
That's well
against you.
said.
I just need to do that for me,
Yeah.
to
Right.
help her
Yeah.
understand, and that she should
Yeah.
hope that she makes the same decisions too if she gets
Yeah.
in that situation.